Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the latest chapter of One Piece. Chapter 1065. I think this chapter is one of the most awaited chapter due to some exciting adventures. Chapter 1065 titled The 6 Faces of Vegapunk. But first, let's have some recap again about the previous chapter 1064. We see that Luffy's team changed their appearance and age to stay away from trouble, because a police Kuma is still searching for them. Bonnie's devil fruit ability make escape them from the trouble. Luffy at 70 years old and Chopper also looks old. Bonnie and Jinbei transformed into a kids. The Blackbeard pirates and Heart pirates are still fighting. The Heart pirates looks amazing fighting the Blackbeard pirates. The way they fight in the water, showing their advantages in the marine combat versus the Blackbeard pirates. We think that they will overpower Law's crew because Marshall D. Teach crews are all devil fruit user. Beppo, Shachi, Penguin and Jean Bart managed to deflect most of enemies' attacks. They also protect their captain at the same time. Blackbeard got severe damage from Law's awakened attack, the Shock Will. But he was saved by Augur, using his teleportation. Blackbeard still want to fight Law. He will use one of his deadly technique, the Black Vortex, that defeated the 2nd Division commander of Whitebeard Pirates, Fire Fist Ace the sworn brother of Sabo and Luffy. Meanwhile Nico Robin, Nami, Usopp, Frankie team is also having their adventure with Vegapunk Lilith. Brook and Zoro left with Thousand Sunny. The chapter ends with Shaka telling Revolutionary Dragon that his end is coming. Chapter 1065 6 Faces of Vegapunk. In this chapter some Vegapunk will be introduced. Maybe we will also know the reason why Zoro and Brook stayed on the ship. The chapter begins in Lab Stratum Egghead, the island of the future. Zoro and Brook left on ship because they are in the government island, and they need to think about if some of them get caught and who will be around to save them. That's why Zoro and Brook stayed on the ship. While Zoro and Brook having their conversation, Caribou interfere with them. Zoro got surprised that this man is still with them. In the lab, Robin, Nami, Usopp, Sanji and Frankie who are touring the place, are amazed in everything that they see. They can't stop asking Lilith how the mechanisms work. Lilith is very comfortable with them, so she doesn't hiding anything. She explains that the whole island is run by fire. They convert it into various types of energy and use it to run the island. She also states that she will be able to create her own sun, just to maintain the energy of the island. While she was explaining, Lilith suddenly passes through a metal door like it was nothing. Lilith tell Robin, Nami, Usopp, Sanji and Frankie just follow her and stop asking. They also surprised that they also passed through the wall. She told the Straw Hats to follow her, but what surprised them after is someone looks familiar to them. They see the younger version of Jinbei, sitting in front of that written with the word Seraphim 04. They just trying to figure out who really in front of them. After their little conversation, Frankie just figured out that their fourth possibility in front of them is a pacifista. The Seraphim Jinbei just make the first attack to them using with laser beam and they manage to dodge it. Nami tried to fight back and also Zeus want to go out to help Nami and told Zeus, not yet. But before Nami do anything, the Seraphim dives into the floor and swims toward her. The Straw Hat crew was surprised that the Seraphim also have the devil fruit powers. The Seraphim hold and clutches Nami's neck. Sanji is just too angry seeing Nami in danger. Sanji kicked the Jinbei Seraphim with flaming legs and directly hit it. Since Nami is already put in danger, Robin also follows her attack, using her Gigante Fleur with Sea Serpent Snapdragon Spank. But the Jinbei Seraphim just also used a Fishman Karate to fight against Nico Robin and ready to attack her. Usopp just strike down the Seraphim before it reaches Robin. The Seraphim just vanished and appears behind Usopp and grab him in the neck. Sanji run to save Usopp. Cyborg Frankie just preparing to shoot the Seraphim and told Usopp not to move a muscle. Frankie was able to shoot the Seraphim. The Seraphim dodged the attack from Frankie, because Vega 03 just ordered the Seraphim to dodge after seeing Frankie's laser beam. Vegapunk 03, Edison, the flare was surprised because Frankie's laser beam is just strong as the Pacifista and Seraphim laser beam. The Seraphim almost getting destroyed. After the Seraphim was seeing safe, Vegapunk 03 got a sigh in relief. Lilith appears beside Edison and angered about what she see. They almost lost a very expensive Seraphim. Vegapunk Edison got a new idea and enlightenment. Edison immediately transferred his ideas to Dr. Vegapunk 04 Pythagoras, the wisdom and willingly accepts Edison new ideas. Edison immediately ordered Dr. Vegapunk 06 York, the desire, to eat something or consume more food for him. Meanwhile, Pythagoras was trying to analyze the battle data they have gathered. Vegapunk 04 having his analysis, the Seraphim's attack patterns have continued to develop as it grows. It also suggests lineage factor to store some recollections and capabilities. They are also trying to accelerate Seraphim growth. Dr. Vegapunk 01 Shaka, the logic suddenly showed and stopped the fight. He tells the Seraphim to stop and return. He also called the attention of Lilith, Edison and Pythagoras. Lilith is angry because everything is getting good. Vegapunk Shaka also tell the Straw Hats and also forced to stop. Shaka magnetically disabled Straw Hat's shoes and get stuck to the floor. Then he formally introduced himself that he is Vegapunk 01 Shaka. He also tells them that he really not trust any pirates. After he introduced himself, Usopp tried to make a fun of him, if he is also a Vegapunk. It just make Frankie annoyed. Shaka asked them if they think the island is look like a future. Frankie answered a quick yes. Shaka just contrary confirmed that the island is the island of past. And said that long ago there was a highly advanced kingdom. The chapter ends showing Luffy, Chopper, Bonnie and Jinbei standing in the front of giant robot that looks like from 900 years ago. Well, maybe I am Sama or the world government just keeping a most advanced technology that can destroy a whole country just like happened to Luluja King. May just like the Uranus but we don't know how it look likes. So the chapter also shows all faces of Vegapunk. It means the real Vegapunk is nearly going to show his or herself. There is no appearance of Law and Blackbeard, maybe in the next chapter their battle will be ended. Thank you, see you in the coming chapter. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Share, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.